Hi everybody, I'm here to help you remember synonyms for common words. Of course, we have to remember the 100% rule. If you are not 100% sure about the meaning of a word, do not use it. But today, I've got 5 words that can be used instead of bad. Let's say you had a date and it didn't go well at all. When your best friend asks you, "How was your date?" You could say bad, or you could say my date was appalling, or my date was horrendous. Certainly, that would be more interesting than saying my date was bad. The 5 words that we're using today for bad are terrible, appalling, horrendous, and lousy. First, let's talk about terrible. The first word is terrible. Terrible means very bad or unpleasant. Let's look at a sentence given to me by one of my students. She is going to make bad decisions. If her decisions are very bad or unpleasant, we can say she is going to make terrible decisions. The second sentence is don't say bad things about this person. If the things are very bad, we can say, don't say terrible things about this person. We shouldn't talk bad about people, right? The second word is appalling. Very bad in a way that causes fear, shock, or disgust. The streets are very bad. If there has just been a flood or your streets are very dangerous, you could say the streets are appalling. She is going to make bad decisions. If her decisions are bad in a way that causes shock, fear, or disgust, you can say she's going to make appalling decisions. Our next word is awful. Awful means extremely bad or unpleasant. There are other meanings to this word, but we're going to use this definition for the purposes of this video. The first sentence is, this person is going to feel bad. If they're going to feel extremely bad, we can say this person is going to feel awful. Another sentence, a bad mom curses at her children. In some cultures, this is extremely bad, so we can say an awful mom curses at her children. Horrendous means very bad or unpleasant. It also means horrible. Once again, we get a free word. Don't say bad things about this person. If you don't want them to say very bad things about the person, you can say, don't say horrendous things about this person. Or, don't say horrible things about this person. The next word is the streets are very bad. We talked about bad conditions before, so if they're very bad, we can say the streets are horrendous or the streets are horrible. Lousy means bad, poor, of poor quality, or not pleasant. This person is going to feel bad. If they're going to feel bad or of poor quality, we can say this person is going to feel lousy. A bad mom curses at her children. If this makes a bad mom of poor quality, we can say a lousy mom curses at her children. We've talked about all 5 words and we've given examples for each of the 5 words. Now we're going to have a little quiz. After each sentence, I'm going to pause for you to think about which synonym is best for that sentence. Here we go. The first sentence is, she is going to make bad decisions. If you remember me saying terrible or appalling for this, you're right. We can also use awful or lousy in this case. Don't say bad things about this person. Terrible and horrendous were the examples that I gave. However, you can also use awful or appalling. The streets are very bad. We can say the streets are horrendous or the streets are appalling. We can also use terrible, awful, or lousy. A bad mom curses at her children. We can use awful or lousy, and terrible is another one. The person is going to feel bad. The person is going to feel lousy or awful. You can also use terrible or horrendous for these. Remember, for any words that we use horrendous, you can also say horrible. All right, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this time learning about some synonyms, and I hope that you can use these synonyms to make your stories more interesting with your friends, with your coworkers, to make your IELTS exam go better. If you need any private help with synonyms or writing or speaking, look below for information about private lessons with me. Thank you. Have a great day.